This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Hi, everybody. All right, now we all know about the prison pocket, right?
The prison pocket?
Yeah.
Is that where you... Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did you figure it out there?
Yeah.
Police in Florida tracked down a 35-year-old man named Andrew Croswell. You see, Andrew was involved in a hit-and-run crash last week, right? Now, that's bad enough already. Well, he had a bicyclist who had a special bike because he was a paraplegic. So not only did Andrew hit somebody and leave, it was a bicyclist who was a paraplegic. So let's just add it on. It was a guy carrying a puppy as well. You know what I'm saying? Well, Andrew drove off. The victim wasn't seriously hurt, so the cops caught up with Andrew. He said he didn't stop because he didn't think he hit anybody.
Oh, that old excuse.
What do you mean? When asked about the damage to his vehicle, he's like, I must have hit a curb.
Right.
Cops suspected that he had some drugs on him. What would make you think that? They got him to admit he had some meth concealed on his body.
Oh.
Between his cheeks.
Yep.
I mean, PC too.
Yep.
Here are the deputies convincing Andrew to admit to carrying booty dope.
Is there anything on you, dude? Use your words.
Here's the thing, too. You didn't give it a quick no, so that means you have something. You just don't want to say it. We're going to find it, so you just help us out and just tell us where it's at. Is it in or between the cheeks?
Between the cheeks.
Okay. What kind of underwear are you wearing? So you'd be able to kind of like jiggle it out down your leg for us?
Can you pick your butt with your hand? Hey, if we take him to jail, he admitted to having it. We'll let them know that he's got booty dope. Will that be fine?
What in the hell, dude?
What a glamorous job that. Thank you, police officers, and I mean it. I mean it, man. Holy crap,
Man,
dude.
oh man. Yeah, the cops freed one of his hands so he could dig through his butthole.
God. So he was
And the meth dropped right out.
he was transporting it. He wasn't.
No, he was just stashed it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the cops were coming after him, so he threw it in between his cheeks, dude.
Yeah. Jeez.
Feeling pretty normal.
The booty.
No poops, no whoops.
Booty dope. That is awesome.
Dude, he said booty dope like he says it every day.
Is there anything on booty dope? He's got booty dope.
Isn't there a booty bump, though, where you do shoot the meth in your butthole or something? Or you crush it and you get a little plunger or something? I think that's a thing.
Jeez, that's Windsor AF, dude.
It's, well, on my end of the street, yes,
Okay.
it is. No,
Booty bumping involves mixing drugs, usually meth or cocaine, with water and squirting it into your butt.
That's the sensitive mucous membranes.
Yeah. That's called boofing.
Oh, boofing. That's what it's called. I've heard of that. Oh, my God. Yeah.
I've heard of doing a bump off of a stripper's ass or her tits.
Yeah, right.
That's about it.
Yeah, this is for the
This is diff.
big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when you...
Oh, Jesus
the pro
Christ.
league. Circle of life, dude.
Is it the circle of life? Is that...
Boofing.
Hey, what are the negatives of boofing? Is there a downside?
Yeah. Because
Maybe infected, damaged butthole, overdose.
Yeah, exactly. Because remember we had those stories about teenagers. They were soaking tampons in alcohol and stuff.
Yes.
And then shoving them up.
Right.
Well, it's super dangerous because the capillaries are so close to your skin there that it's just like, yeah, it's bad. Don't do it.
Because people were doing that. Yeah, weren't they pumping vodka into their butts?
And then there was another one, where they were doing
boofing. When your mouth stops working, you go boofing.
Listen, if taking it orally ain't doing it for you anymore, just reevaluate some things.
That's
putting it up your butthole ain't the answer.
That didn't come up with Kavanaugh during his Supreme Court nomination, did it? Squee. Me and Squee. I like beer. I'm never going to stop. I would have said the same thing. I admire him for it. I like beer. I drank beer. It's my American God-given right. But I thought No, that wouldn't have come up.
I don't think so.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Now let's stay on the drug tip. I don't really consider weed a drug, but anyway, conversations to legalize medical marijuana are developing. Wisconsin state legislature.
Oh, yeah.
As Assembly Republicans unveiled a new proposal on Monday. The measure is more restrictive in its approach to the issue and foregoes much of what Governor Toney and the Dems have requested in previous legislation.
Mm-hmm.
The bill would provide people with qualifying conditions like cancer, seizures, or a type of terminal illness to purchase and own the product. Previous proposals legalizing marijuana use in the state have received bipartisan support in the Senate, but have struggled to gain the same level of support in the state's Republican-led assembly because Robin Vos. Anyway, he's literally the only reason why we don't have legal weed.
Yeah, he's a tool of God. What can we say? He knows better.
He's a tool, all right.
Yeah, how about that sweet tax revenue? Wait till he sees that flow in here.
Well, that's what I don't. Come on. You are not.
All the crime and the tax revenue. Dude, it's
freeing up the courts and the cops and the.
It's a marijuana paradise.
Whatever. I'm so frustrated. It has no effect on me because I'm going to smoke weed no matter what. But
let's just keep raising property taxes. How's that? Let's add another wheel tax. How's that sound?
Yeah,
we'll pay for it that way.
Right.
Oh, this town, I tell you, is upside down. This town.
It's crazy.
I love this town, but it drives me crazy.
It does. The politics here drive you up a damn wall.
States. Why bother with states?
It's just a border, imaginary.
It's an imaginary line. No line there. I went out and looked.
Yeah.
No line.
All right.
It's a stupid welcome to Indiana and a fireworks sign. There's no line.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the line. Stupid.
Shock me up a line.
Anyways, let's bring it all back here. Come on, man.
All right, I gotta go boof quick.
All right.
Oh, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
It's time for the JJO Morning Show 640 Sex Fix. Talk dirty to me, please.
Sex Fix brought to you by Beach House Lashes. Go to beachhouselashes.com and schedule your appointment, and you can have amazing brows, amazing lashes, be looking like a hot bitch. What up?
Good. Lisa.
Hi, good morning.
How's your eyelashes?
My eyelash, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I wish it were a little bit longer, but
Oh, we can fix that. Get you over to the Beach House. Where's that place?
That's over in Sun Prairie, beachhouselashes.com.
Sun Prairie.
All
All
right.
right.
Lift in a tent.
All right, Lisa. What's the situation? You probably didn't call about your eyebrows.
no, I did not call about my eyebrows. What I called about is, can we talk about what to do when you've hit the wall with a guy you've been with for only 3 years? And I don't mean hit the wall in a good way. I mean, hit the wall, and it just takes so much to get going. Sometimes I just want to be railed.
Sounded like Forrest Gump there. Sometimes it takes a long time to get going. Was like I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Sometimes I just want to be railed. I just want to be taken. I just want it to be hot now in the moment. I don't want to have to go through this checklist to get him going. It's and there's this permission asking. Are you okay? Is this what you want?
Yeah.
Are we good to do this now?
You just want the poon slapped around a little bit.
I honestly, who cares if the door's locked? Let's do it.
Right.
Slap that beaver.
Take charge, as we say in the Army. Take charge.
Yes.
Spit on it, throw it in
Look
there.
at that. She's doing it. She's acting it out right here on the Air
damn,
Force.
dude.
Unbelievable. She don't even know it, but she's having an orgasm.
Yeah. Yep.
This is amazing. You know what you ought to get. Why did he get this way? Why? It's just fading. He's just, he. You know what?
He's a delicate lover.
He got the cow. Why pay for the milk? Did I get that backwards?
He got the milk.
He got the cow. Why pay for the milk? I mean, yeah.
Or is it the other way?
But
did he get the milk and pay for the cow?
Old-fashioned thought.
Is she the milk or the cow in this situation?
Can I milk the cow?
Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Oh, that's what it is. I got it back.
And the milk is like sex, all of that lovely, wonderful stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
on sale at Quick Trip right now.
You know, we talk about these things. That's why there's a cottage industry of all these books on how to revitalize your love life. You know what you need? You need those dice. You know, those dice.
Well, but the dice also are like caress your partner. She wants to just be bent over and
without the dice.
Like,
she wants to hear the slapping sounds.
You don't want to take time to find where you put the dice game.
No.
Oh, I see.
No,
she wants her hair pulled and she wants just to be, she wants her cervix tilted, dude. Yeah.
I mean, I just want it when I want it, where I want it, how I want it, and sometimes I just want it hard and
horny.
now,
Oh my
and
God.
that
Slut.
This
doesn't
is
happen.
fantastic.
Dude.
I don't know if this is doing anything for you, but it's doing it for me. I can tell you this,
This is one of those chicks that forcibly sits on your face.
This is one that's been corked up for 2 years.
God damn.
What happens?
Get over
dude.
here. Let some DJs take care of you.
Yeah, buddy. Sounds like you're in jail. Sounds like it's horrible.
I mean, there are times where it's like you want to be caressed and the dice game would be fine, but then there are other times you just want it.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you just want to get railed. And
remember that scene in Harry Met Sally? Remember she goes, the first guy, or after they got to New York.
Yeah.
She goes, we always talked about making love on that sexy Mexican tile on the floor. But the thing is, we never made love on that sexy cold tile.
Yeah.
And we never went to Europe, and we just, you know what I'm saying? It just fizzled.
Yeah.
Why the fizzle, dude? You're not in. He's not in love, dude. I'll just talk it out. He's not in love.
Well, I don't know if it's that or just because we've been together. Now, granted, it's only been 3 years, but it's been 3 years. I'm not a shiny object anymore where it's like knows that I'm there versus like, my partner has needs and wants and desires, and it's not always cuddly, sweet time.
Have you been through the stuff where like you take his hand and you put it where you want it, and then you move his little
love that game.
finger? Yeah.
Real.
I mean, I feel like I initiate fairly often here, so I'm given signals. I'm just get like, hey, let's just do this.
Yeah.
And it is this checklist of,
okay,
do we have the right music? Do we have the lube?
Right.
Do we have the,
You got to go to the core of the unhappiness. That's why people go to counseling. You got to dig it. You got to root it out, dude.
She just wants.
Man, I call about how to fix this problem, and the response is to go to therapy.
No.
That's not what I wanted.
She just needs a deep dicking, dude. All right, so do you guys sext each other at all? Is there any sort of that happening?
I try, but he's a teacher at school, so it's a little awkward at like 11 o'clock to be like, hey, I just worked out and took a shower. I'm hot and sexy and naked. And he's like, I'm giving an exam right now.
Yeah, right. He's like, it's a Scantron test. Okay,
yeah.
So, well, what about, because I feel like he needs you to communicate clearly that you want a hard pounding. He's trying to be a good, sensitive, attentive lover, it feels like.
Sure.
Yeah, which is a good thing to have. But I also think he needs the permission and the guidance to be like, dude, I would like a rough session tonight. So I don't know if you can, like, text him on his way to work and be like, hey, tonight I want you to bend me over the island in the kitchen and pull my hair and tell me I'm a bad slut. That's kind of hot. And then,
I mean, I'll do it. I'll go for it.
Right. Because, like, sometimes you just need to lay it all out.
You got to get over the hump.
Yeah.
Yeah. You forget that.
Talking about
I do. It's like the more sex you have, the more you enjoy it. I mean, it's such a simple, and that's such a simpleton thing to say, though.
Yeah.
But you forget. You lose your dog fighting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And you can't. That's why you you can't convince someone of chemistry. You just have to keep fighting, dude. You got to stay in the fight, dude. That would be my advice. You got to get him back in the fight. I don't know what that means, but walk around naked, I don't know. Well, I mean, if that doesn't do it, I mean, you sound cute as a button. I mean, what am I missing?
Yeah, you need to be like.
I don't want to be cute. I want to be sexy and
I know.
Yeah.
and need it.
Right.
You need them panties pulled to the side, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
I know.
get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Dude, they call it dead bedroom syndrome.
Do they?
Well, are you in your 20s?
No, I'm early 30s.
Okay, well, you're in your
And they're
prime.
still having sex, right? You're still having sex. It's just not the kind of sex you want.
Yeah, we're still having sex, but I feel like there's so much talk. Like, he's like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And I'm like, shut up and do me.
Do me with some authority, for crying out.
I mean,
know.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I've given you consent. We're good. We're good. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe and I know you hate, like, it kind of takes away some of the appeal to give the step by step, but is there any way, like, when he comes home, you could be in your sexiest gear and just, you already send the text in the morning about how, you want to be bent over wherever, you want to be spanked, you want, the laundry list of whatever.
I mean, I definitely would try it again, but there was a time, gosh, a week or two ago where he came home and I was in sexy lingerie, and his response is, "Ooh, that looks good. Let me go to the bathroom first," which is what every woman wants to hear. So.
Yeah, but I think that's why they have counseling, though, because you gotta. It's like a business. You got to put your goal out there, because then all of a sudden you can do it you're in the nest, as we say.
Yeah.
You got to go to the nest.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to come out and say where a guy gets his ego, shattered because he's the bad one in bed. No guy wants to hear that. That's why you got to go to the nest, the safety of the therapy nest, dude. So
Right, I guess
outside of that,
it's got to go back to the nest.
Outside of that, you got to just figure out when he stopped caring and if he's ever going to care again. Holy crap! It's either that or he's back into the porn.
She wants it rough.
I know, dude. Or he's whacking it to porn.
Well, she's still
God,
getting.
I hope not. I would think that if that were the case, he would come to me more often.
Yeah,
right.
But I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. It's weird. People are weird. All right. Do you have kids?
No, we don't have kids.
Yeah.
We have a dog, but I know some people consider their pets to be their kids. But there are times definitely the door needs to be locked so our dog doesn't come in the middle of it.
Oh my God, for real. The look they shoot you is like, you.
Yeah. Like, you've abandoned me. What are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
You think it's good therapy to go to a hedonism where everybody's just running around butt naked and just everybody's walking around with a boner?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't need to see other people naked and other people's boners. It's more,
Right.
My man is the one I'm after.
Yeah. Well,
You sound really sweet.
no kidding. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's why it's like, man, set a deadline and cut your losses at some point. Oh my goodness. Too young, man. If he cuts off the therapy and hedonism and all my good ideas.
But if everything else is great,
Yeah.
and she's just not getting
you're
screwed
gonna have
hard enough.
Well, you're going to have a roommate. I mean, he's going to stop. He's already trying to stop it. So.
I mean, we are having sex. Like, I'm not saying that we're not having sex. It's just there are those times
Just
where
dead fish.
Yeah. I don't know what dead fish means, but it's like I want to be thrown against the wall. Like, I want a 50 Shades of Grey. I want to experiment.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's a fear or what, but
Would it be an issue if you had sex with other people? I'm just asking for a friend. Would it be a problem?
I think for both of us it would be an issue.
Because somebody's going to end up having an affair if somebody ain't already having one. So I'm just telling you. I'm telling you.
It's not me, and I hope it's not him.
All right. Well, get out.
Has he ever had sex with you like that before, or?
When we were dating, when we first got together, there were definitely some really hot and heated escapades happening.
All I'm saying to you is if there's two people and only one of them are obsessed with hard, crazy sex, you're going to have a problem. And there's no way to fix that. I'm just telling you.
Are you obsessed with it, or do you just want it occasionally?
He took it
I
for.
was gonna say I don't think I'm obsessed with it, but every now and then am I allowed to swear?
No, that's no good.
Yeah,
let's not go there,
right.
Mommy.
Yeah, I get it. You want the 50 Shades.
Yeah.
You want, you want Pound Town.
She was so horny,
Yeah,
she was willing to put
you.
our FCC license on the line.
I love it, dude.
She's so horny.
Someone take care of this lady, for
No
Christ's sake.
kidding, dude.
Yeah. This is salvageable for sure. He just,
Okay.
I don't know. And dudes will be the first ones to tell you that they're just in their own. You need to lay it out directly what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's like a money issue. It's like anything.
Right.
Sometimes you just get. It's like it's. I can't talk about it like money or like a vacation or like what car we're picking out.
Have you watched 50 Shades of Grey together before?
We haven't watched it together.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so watch it together.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. And then you can just be like, dude, yes. Because that'll get him going too, even though the dialogue leaves a little more to be desired.
Yeah.
We aren't exactly watching it for the dialogue.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Great. Well,
yeah.
I guess I need to send some dirty text messages.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go to Vicky's and get a new.
Yeah, because you'll just. You will run around frustrated and hold it against him, and then it turns into a big pile of crap.
Well, and sometimes
Because
it's
I've
like,
been there twice.
I know. God, don't yell at me.
I know how it goes.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Sometimes too, because like when you're first dating, you're like, yeah, that's hot, and it's more like you're effing than you're making love. And then maybe he's like, you're his lover, and the intimacy and all that. He feels very close to you, so he's making love to you instead of effing you, and you need to be effed occasionally.
Right. Selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, not shellfish. Selfish. Difference.
I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, do the 50 Shades, naughty text, and man, get slapped on the ass, girlfriend.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Apparently, I need to get my lashes and eyebrows done too. Maybe that's the key.
I highly encourage it. It does give you a little boost of self-confidence.
Awesome.
Give it a try.
All right. Well, you certainly gave all the snowplow drivers a reason to happy they got up when they did.
They're all gonna go home and bang their wives,
no kidding, dude.
You're welcome.
She's like, what got into you?
Right.
All right. Thank you. Be good.
Thank you.
Right,
bye.
Oh boy, I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, he's not reading her mind. He's gotta.
I know.
He probably
Sometimes
doesn't
you
even
gotta-
know that that's a thing for her.
I agreed. You gotta give one for the team, dude.
Yeah.
You don't take one for the team. You got to give one to the team.
And I get it. It's hard to communicate that sometimes.
I know.
You know, because you don't want to hurt their feelings and make them think that they're being a bad lover, because he's not a bad lover. She just wants different kinds of sex occasionally, which I think everybody gets that. You know, sometimes you want the quickie. Sometimes you want the marathon session. Sometimes you want the rough and wild. And other times you want tender and loving.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
All right, that Alaska Airlines flight
from
last Friday, the big hole in the side.
Yeah.
So we're getting some updates. There's just a few little nuggets about the emergency landing. So the door plug was found. The pictures are kind of funny. It was like in some shrubbery or a tree in Portland.
Yeah, the door.
Yeah, did you see it? Dude's just like, what?
Yeah. It's an alien. The predator's here.
The predator.
Predator.
So they got that back. Dude found it. His name's Bob. And he called the authorities. He's like, there's a part of a plane in my yard. The National Transportation Safety Board says they're going to collect the door and analyze it to learn more about what went wrong. Because don't forget that they just they had it permanently sealed or whatever.
Yeah.
2 cell phones, not so permanent, I guess. 2 cell phones have also been found, which were sucked out of the plane. And that was part of the early details, was that kid's shirt got sucked off his body.
Yeah.
And that people's phones were sucked out of their hands.
It's raining phones.
Yeah, 16,000 feet they fell from.
That's
One of them
incredible.
was an iPhone that was perfectly intact and working.
It's amazing.
It was even open to the baggage claim receipt.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the phone case on that, they'll get a nice plug. They'll get a bump in sales.
The OtterBox.
The OtterBox. Is that what I have? I don't know. Is that an OtterBox? I don't know what that is. No, it's an Apple. I think that's an Apple case.
I think isn't
It's
it?
not. That's not as sturdy as an OtterBox. Those are big and bulky and rubbery.
No, this is the OtterBox.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have all kinds of different
Yeah.
ones.
I got the slimmed down OtterBox, I guess.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like I need to get a different case.
It's a compliment to my wife.
I do.
Slimmed down OtterBox.
What's?
Um.
I don't want to talk about your wife's box, dude. I work with her.
Now I have had a phone fall from the my kitchen counter and break the screen because it landed wonky.
Do you do a screen protectant?
Yeah, I do.
I got the
That's
tempered
what
glass thing on
cracks.
here.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saved it.
Totally.
I mean, the case doesn't crack. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Take the hit.
I had my last phone for I made it all the way to the update period, the upgrade period.
Mm-hmm.
And I must have dropped it. I drop my phone all the time. I drop it when I'm riding my horse. I drop it, whatever. I'm out here at work. I drop it on concrete, whatever. And it's been fine. And it didn't break until a horse stepped on it. And then even that, it still worked.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely a little more, what's the word? They're tougher than they used to be. But that first brick phone that came out, or that first cell phone, the Nokia, was it the 8410? The blue one? That thing, you could launch it at ridiculous speeds at a brick wall and it wouldn't stop working. So, but I feel like
I shot it through a watermelon.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, the door itself, was that did the vibration of the plane just loosen up what was not tightened bolts?
We do not know.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what they're trying to find out.
Yeah. I saw the diagram of it. It's got like these little things that stick out, where you align with the door, put the bolt in, and that looks like it was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't welded into place
I know.
because that's there so you can take it off and convert that into a what would be an emergency door, in effect, I guess. It's not, in this case, it was painted over, right? And not an emergency door.
Right. They did not want it as an emergency door.
Right. Because then you don't have to give up that spot there, that space for the emergency door.
Mm-hmm. I know. It does seem like that it should be secured better.
Right.
But I'm learning that with a lot of stuff with the airplanes. I'm like, oh, well, that's how that works. I would think it would be more vigilant or whatever, more enforced, but no.
It's little details, man. And there were, I don't know, were there like 8 of them, the little fasteners, where you'd line it up. There'd be like what would you call it? Like a
zip tie.
Anyway, somebody forgot
Gorilla Glue.
Somebody forgot to torque a couple of bolts in on that door.
Yeah,
and or the door was defective either way. You know what? Come to think of it, I'd rather have the door fall off than the front of the plane fall off.
Well, yeah.
How about that?
I just want to get there with the plane all in one piece.
How about we look at a little positive action here?
Right, you lived.
Yeah, you lived.
Did you crap your pants on a plane? Yes.
Look at it. They should come out with a commercial that says, our planes are so amazing they can fly without its doors.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if a commercial comes out about iPhones.
And then you could have, you could make it a positive. Look at this. So sturdy.
I don't think that they're going to do that.
So reliable, they fly without doors.
That's not what's going to happen.
Eat it. Who's the other plane maker? Not Boeing, the other one. In France. What are they called?
I
can't remember their name. I can't remember their name right now.
Yeah.
DSL, no, that's the packaging. Who makes the other plane?
I don't know.
KLH? No, that's the flight company. Who makes the other?
DTF, Airbus.
Oh, Airbus. That's what I was thinking of. Take that, Airbus. Can your plane fly without doors?
Well, this one can't fly without doors either. It landed.
Well, technically, it could have made it to its
No.
Of course it could have.
No, it couldn't have.
It was going from Portland to where? San Diego? It would have totally made it.
Oh, my God. There's no way people would have been sucked out of the plane.
I'm saying if they would have been at a halfway point, they would have had to make a decision or put that mother effer down right there somewhere in Bakersfield.
God. All right.
I love working Bakersfield into our news story.
It's fascinating. Newer, gayer, dumber.
Yeah.
That's JJO.
I got a couple of
Oh, God.
I
Pilots?
got a couple of pilots and
Good.
flight engineers on the phone.
Wow. Good.
All right. Yes.
Something new from JetBlue, convertible.
Oh, my God.
Free air conditioning. Hello?
Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Danger.
What's up, buddy?
Biatch.
Yeah.
You just said details a little bit ago. Details.
Oh,
I heard
details. See that? We don't use
Those like stories and details.
we don't use her real name though. She's the biatch. How dare you, sir?
It's fine, sir.
Out her like that. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, so there's like 10 or 12 pins on those doors. So I feel like someone must have tampered with that door on the airplane.
Oh, really?
You think so?
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, because there's like safety seals on those doors. I know in Madison, whenever you have a kid mess with the life jackets at night, we got to go in and get them resealed.
And you, where do you work?
I work at the Dane County Airport.
All right, what are you sealing exactly? What are you resealing exactly?
There's this little like tabs that like plastic breakaway things, like in a fire extinguisher.
And what's that got to do with the door, though? Really?
The door, I mean, they kind of got a seal on there as well. But the only way I feel like those doors would blow off is if someone were to like open it up and possibly like a little kid. I'm thinking that kid in the front maybe reached around behind him and messed with it a little bit.
Well,
any other way?
Well, you can't get to the bolts though. You can't get to the bolts from the inside of the airplane.
No,
You'd have
but there's
to
like a little handle.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't. No, there is no handle. It's sealed because it's a plug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This was a plug.
Yeah, there is no handle. It's just a flush, like the interior of a plane. There's nothing there.
Oh, it's the whole. I thought it was just the emergency exit
No.
door.
That's why.
No,
That's why it's even worse because it's just like holes in the airplane where we didn't know there were holes. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah. Weird. That's weird.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I guess they could convert that back depending on the seat arrangement of the airplane.
Throw an emergency door in there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So these 737 Maxes, I guess I've flown on them. Does Southwest use those?
Southwest, yeah, they bought a whole bunch of them. Actually, we've gotten a few in Madison with United.
So
they're not bad.
we've been flying on ticking time bombs, dude.
You need to calm down, and you can't say bomb at the airport.
We joke about it all the time.
So I can't. I'm not at
every time we go in from the bottom, we always are like, just remember, don't say this.
Yeah, right. It's the one thing
That's awesome.
you got to remember when you're drunk. Don't say bomb. But anyways, all right. Yeah, I guess you get the wrong guy with a hangover tightening the bolts. I don't know.
Right, he's just trying to get out of there. It's 4:49 p.m.
Yeah, it's like the mechanic leaving the tool in the fuselage of the aircraft.
Oh, no, dude. Barrel.
So really, it's really not, saying the word plug isn't very convincing. A plug. I'd rather not hear the word plug. That doesn't sound real stable, but
and it clearly
proved not to be. I mean, you're talking about a plug.
Not.
You're talking about a plug where a superstructure should be. That's always going to be
my tire.
That's always going to be
right.
a
It's like
weakness.
a tire. Right.
It's 100%. Always going to be a weakness.
How much do you trust your tire not to blow out at however many thousands of feet?
Right.
Yeah, not very much.
I'm more worried about the inspection process. How is there not a guy watching the guy who's watching the guy torque?
We can't even get air traffic controllers.
So, in a way, there's supposed to be the mechanic who signs off on their work, and then you have like an inspector mechanic come over and look at their work.
The master mechanic.
Yeah, but things are different at like factories and stuff. Wherever this aircraft was at, depending on where it could have been done.
Wait a second. Who said 12 bolts? According to the maintenance manual, the door plug is attached in the closed position by 4 bolts. 2 bolts that go through the upper guide fittings and 2 lower hinge bolts that go through the lower hinges bracket assemblies.
I feel like 12 would be good.
For this incident to have occurred, something must have been amiss with at least one of those bolts. The aircraft was only 2 months old. That's frightening.
Yeesh.
I didn't know that.
That's frightening.
Wow. I feel like it's almost just safe to leave the emergency exit door in.
Yeah, no kidding. But they wanted that seat area. Is that what it is?
That's exactly
it's just
what
to make
was.
more
Yep.
money.
So they can put another.
Southwest wants to pack as many people as they want.
Well, yeah, because they only put 2 seats there because you got to have room to manipulate the door.
Get the door open.
Right.
Ay.
What are we hiring? Teenagers at Boeing? What's going on, dude? All right, thanks, buddy.
Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
What the hell, dude?
See, there's a wealth of information there. That's good.
Boeing stock price was down 11% yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Maybe they had the bolts backwards. I wonder if that would do something. But see, here's the problem. You're not going structurally into the door frame. It's a bracket that's welded to the door. So you've already got a weakness on 4 brackets.
Isn't the problem here that we're taking out the emergency door to make more money?
You want to bolt into the frame of what the door is made of.
I think the plane is built and framed in a universal way. So there's an option to put a door there. So like if you're one of those airlines that flies like to an island where you get off on a stairway on the tarmac,
you have to have that as an emergency door.
Front.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So when you sell it to an airline that doesn't use an emergency door back there, an exit, then they build it with a plug in that hole.
It's just a piss poor design. They're not bolting into the frame. They're bolting into an attachment. That
I can't believe it was only 2 months old.
It's like a washer that's bolted onto the frame of the door.
And that warning light, the pressurization warning light, was at 3 flights before or
so
2.
it was already failing. It was already failing
last month when it was a month old.
Right. They knew on the test flight.
Oh my God! But see, and that's the. All right, whatever. You're telling me they didn't put profits over people?
They're lucky nobody
Come on now.
died. They would have they would have wrote that check already.
Oh, for sure.
Would have never dead person. What dead person?
Yeah.
There's no dead guy here.
Oof, duh.
Great. I have a flight in about 3 weeks. Oh, I can't wait.
I hope it's on one of them 737s.
Is that like driving in the flex lane?
Well, guess what?
I'd
like to take you with us for free.
Well, one of us has to work.
All right, Paul's here from AMS. What's up, buddy?
Well, packed my car up with firewood, flares, a tent.
Oh, yeah, just in case.
Goods, sleeping bag.
Baked beans and a Playboy, right.
Just in case I spin out on the way home.
Right.
Yeah.
Put up a tent alongside the belt line.
On the side of the belt line. That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I forgot a can opener, though.
Oh, no. Well, you'll figure it out.
I'll improvise.
Could you imagine those guys in the soccer, the movie, the remake that came out of the soccer team?
Society of the Snow.
That they got stuck. Imagine if they had 25 cans of beans and no can opener.
Right. They would have figured it out. They were pretty... That movie's fantastic. They had a lot of ingenuity together as a team.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, that's how they made it 72 days or whatever.
Like, you can engineer the hell out of it, but we're going to have to eat somebody's ass. I mean, that's what it came down to. You're going to have 20 engineers starved to death, or you're going to have 1 engineer and 19 dead guys in a meal.
Here I've just been eating ass as a hobby.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.